Here's a video presentation on a couple that you probably have seen individuals like this in every community, and probably every family has an individual like this. But one thing is for certain, that after you've viewed this, you'll know that in America there is someone with unconditional love. Enjoy the video.
That we had with Geraldine is unconditional love. That is something that because of her, our family was able to have, and she loved us through good times and bad times and joys and sorrows. She shared all of our births and our birthdays and our baptisms and our graduations, our weddings, and then the birth of the grandchildren. And she's been there through it all and always there for us.
Every year, you know, Mother would send me to, I'd either go to Sherman to visit with them or to wherever Uncle Raven was, I'd go visit with them. But always, and it was because of, like you had never been away from them, you know. It was that kind of environment. And as a kid, you know, that's where you go. You know, people love you that unconditionally, where you would walk into an environment and feel like you with your mom and dad. And that's the way I've always felt with them, you know.
My grandbaby love her Aunt Jean. That's what she called her. She called her Aunt Jean. Jacqueline loves Jean, talks about you, asks about you. You know, and I be telling her, I say, you know, you really need to come. You really need to go and see her. You know, but I just, you know, I love the fact that she feels, that she feels the way that she does about you.
But I got a phone call that nobody wants to get, and it was telling me that Geraldine was in the emergency room, and I rushed over, and she was had an aneurysm that could rupture at any minute. My husband was already there and expedited a care flight to Dallas, and she was in critical condition for several days, and we worried and worried about her, but she's fully recovered now, but not to work again. And so she's never complained. She's never felt sorry for herself. She and Johnny have never asked for government help. She refused to apply even if they could have qualified. And they've always remained independent, thankful for what they have, and hard workers to take care of themselves and their family.
We were talking earlier today about that little house that Al and I used to come and spend time with you guys.
Yeah, before
now
before it was built more on.
Right. John, you got that as a gift from.
Yeah, it was three rooms.
Yeah, and a bath.
4 and a bath. 3 rooms and a bath.
3 rooms and a bath.
How did you get it?
His uncle.
Through my uncle.
Through his uncle.
My uncle gave it to me. I helped him. I used to go up and help take care of him when he was sick. You know.
And he willed it to you when he passed?
Yeah, he willed it to me. If anything happened, it was going to be mine. But I got in it before he really passed away.
He was already involved with it.
He had it in his will. You know, if anything happened to him before I got married, when he really went through that marriage, we got in it that way.
They all do.
Just from being raised down in South Sherman, you know, because you all have always been the ones that would take everybody in and love on everybody. So, you know, being raised down there with so many of us, and everybody was kin, even if you really wasn't.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about this morning. Even if we weren't kin, we still Uncle John Dean.
And I've seen that happen in the lives of her grandkids, her nieces and nephews, for both of them, for kids around the city that weren't even a part of the family, but friends of family members. They all just you know, they just fell into this whole love thing that they had at their home. And all of them wanted to go to Aunt Jean and Uncle John's house. You know, it had a lot to do with the food that she'd feed you. Because the girl can cook. And John could burn too. And they were just giving, you know. There was nothing they had that they wouldn't share with. And kids knew that. And their families knew that. I mean, people would send their kids to them and not even worry or think about it. You know? Black folks, white folks, everybody loved Aunt Jean, Uncle John. You know, and the family that she worked for, you know, their kids still, and I'm going to ask you to talk about that too. But she raised them from puppies, you know, little babies.
With the McKee family, that's a love unconditional too. I love them very much, and I know that they love me very much. I started out with them when they had the three older children. And Yvonne, I think it was around, she was either 8 or 9. Edgar was 2 years old, putting the boots on the wrong foot. And Sarah, which is the baby girl, was the baby at that time. The other 2 wasn't even thought of, the other 2 boys. And I don't know, Mama just go off and leave them with me. She wasn't worried about it because she knows that Dee would take care of her children.
Geraldine and Johnny have worked hard all their lives until their health caused them to slow down. And they've always lived in the same family home. But I think an opportunity at this time in their life to be able to have something new in their lives, a home that they could continue to comfortably be in for the rest of their lives. I think it would be something that would act as an unasked for reward for their unconditional love of each other and of us, and their community and their church.